Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Force Thinking Team webinar. And it's another amazing time to have some educational knowledge and understanding about uh, the MetaForce platform. In the last few weeks, we've been sharing a lot of information with those who are part of our calls to seed them with the knowledge of metaphors and how it all works. So we do believe that you have been seizing the knowledge or the understanding of metaphors that we've been sharing, the in-depth knowledge that we've been giving on our previous zones. And we so much appreciate those who are using our resources for prospecting, and we do continually. And just in case you're listening to this from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get more from the things we're going to be uploading in the near future. All right. Today we're just going to be looking at an overview of the Metaphors project and what it is all about. Because it is one thing to be in a platform and is another thing to share about that platform in the full knowledge and understanding. And most of the times, some people don't know what to say about a platform. They don't know how to go about it. What is the Metaphors platform all about in the first place? Is it like other platforms, or does it work like other things that people have been into in the past? You know, when people hear about a platform for the first time, the first thing they do is they go on Google to research about that platform, which 80% of the time is actually the wrong step, the wrong move. You see, so that's the reason why when I prospect people and I let people understand about the authenticity or the durability or the originality of this platform, I do my best to take them through the platform by myself. And I, by myself, recommend the kind of materials that they should feed on. You know why? Because a lot of people don't know about cryptocurrency, they don't know about metaphors. So if you allow them to go on Google, they might be getting the wrong stuff. They might be getting the wrong information. And then they might start having doubts. So that's the reason why you should have the right information. So what I'm going to be showing to us today on this call is just a brief information, okay, like an overview of what the Metaphors platform is. And now subsequent Zooms, we'll be going more in details to show to us about this platform, even from the blockchain aspect of it. Are we together? Are we following? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so I'm just going to be sharing my screen. Very simple explanations is what I'll be doing, which everybody needs, first of all, because I said, if you're on our Telegram chat, I made a post that everyone should take their time to study the marketing material that was released by the Metaphors team. And that is what we use to teach our team members, to get them grounded in the knowledge, because you cannot give what you don't have. All right, so knowledge comes first. Like I've always said several times, that knowledge brings light. Okay, knowledge brings light. If you don't know, you cannot teach. If you don't have, you cannot give. And we all are leaders, and we are going to be leading people. So we need to know in order for us to be able to teach. Are we together? So let's just share our screen. Like I said, just basic, simple knowledge of the Metaphors project and how it works is what we're going to be sharing today. And we're going to be doing that from the Metaphors website. So let me just share my screen. Okay, and it will amaze some of us that some people have not yet seen these things I'm about to show to you. All right. Okay, you can see my screen. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So this is actually the MetaForce website. If you don't know how I got here in the first place, so all I did on the tab was just type Meta, okay, Meta-force space. That's what I have. You can see on the tab over there. Okay, so I did that, and then it brought me to the screen you saw just now. Okay, so I will be going a little bit to look at some important articles on the website. So just like what you can see, what is MetaForce? This is a question that will always arise in any project. What is it? What is it all about? So let's look at this. Now, Force is a global cryptocurrency ecosystem whose members help each other to achieve financial well-being using our tools and algorithm of instant profit distribution on smart contracts. There are platforms who do exactly what you have heard in definition, but the difference is what you can see highlighted in bold. The difference is on smart contracts. A lot of platforms do this, but it is not done using the smart contract. And why is the smart contract important? Well, we're going to be seeing more and more of that as we proceed and read through. Now, these things I'm reading is on the website. Anyone who takes up the website can go through this for himself or herself. Okay, MetaForce is a global crypto ecosystem whose members help each other. Each other is just like what we've been into in the past. Crowdfunding, where people come together to achieve a particular goal by helping themselves. So now think about crowdfunding platform using cryptocurrency. That's what MetaForce is. Let's continue. The MetaForce system belongs to our community, and it is fully decentralized. Do you see that? The MetaForce system does not belong to one person. It doesn't belong to a group. Okay, it belongs to the people. All right. So, this is one of the understanding about the blockchain. And MetaForce is the practicalization of the blockchain come alive. With the blockchain, it gives power to the people. So you see now, not a particular person. Now, on our subsequent Zoom, I'll go deeper in how we arrive to power to the people. I'll go more details in our subsequent Zoom, but this is the reason why the world is going into cryptocurrencies today, because it is power to the people. It is fully decentralized. In other words, when a platform like this is launched, it doesn't belong to those who created it initially. It belongs to the community. We are the ones who make up the platform, not the people who created the platform. Of course, somebody created the platform, but after the deployment, they don't own it anymore. They don't run it anymore. We are the ones who run the platform. So MetaForce system belongs to our community and is fully decentralized, which means it is what? Number one, transparent. Number two, secured. Three, resistance to external influences. Now, this is the key three features of the blockchain. The key three features of the blockchain: transparency, security, and resistance. to external what? External what? Influences. So this is what Metaphors is all about. The main features of the blockchain. When something is fully decentralized, it means it will be transparent, meaning that transactions on the Metaphors website can also be traced and tracked to the blockchain anytime, any day, anywhere. Why? Because it is done through the aid of the smart contract. So let's go into, I spoke about smart contracts. So actually, that's the next thing on my screen. Okay, so what is a smart contract? And let's take a look at it for a minute. Now, a smart contract is a self-executing algorithm, that is a programmed code. It guarantees the transparency, guarantees, I want you to see that word there. It guarantees the transparency, security of executing logic or transfers within the blockchain. So when you host a platform as a smart contract in the blockchain, it means that platform is what? 100% transparent, 100% secure, and 100% decentralized. If you want to know more about smart contracts, you can actually get on Google. Let me just do that for you so you can see. You can just get on Google and just ask Google, what is a smart contract? It's very simple. And Google will give you some good definitions. But for those who have been listening to me for a while, you get to discover that this is the definition I like going with. The definition from Investopedia. Other definitions are good, but it actually gives us more details. So let me click on it. So it actually gives us a nice definition of us. You see, a smart contract is a self-executing. Self-executing. Are we following? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. A smart contract is what? A self-executing contract. Self-executing means that it has the ability to execute itself. It doesn't require the aid or support of a human to make it work. Do you see this now? It is a self-executing contract with terms of agreement between a buyer and a seller being directly written into line of code. Now, where does this code exist? Where the code that was written, you see, the code and the agreement between the buyer and the seller contained therein exists across a distributed, decentralized blockchain network. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what a smart contract is. It guarantees security. You can see that the code controls the execution, the transactions are trackable and irreversible. So I'm not going to go deeper, all right, I'll just stop there for now. But I want you on your own time to do your research about smart contracts. So when we tell you that platforms like Metaphors is going to run for many years to come, is because the platform is hosted on the blockchain. And the blockchain currently is the safest online technology globally. The safest online technology globally. Of course, nothing is in this world is guaranteed, all right? You cannot really say everything is 100% secure, all right? But as of today in the world, we have the most safest online technology, and that is the blockchain. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that the expiration of Metaphors is tied to the expiration of the blockchain. Listen now, the expiration of the blockchain is tied to the expiration or the shutting down of the internet globally. Is that ever possible? I don't think so. Now, the expiration or the shutting down of the internet globally can only happen if there is no electricity in the world. Are you following this? So I'm just trying to give you the chain lineage of the platform that we're into. That as long as the internet exists, as long as there's electricity in the world, it will be running. And it is decentralized. Decentralized actually means that even without the website, you can still do business, transactions with a smart contract on the blockchain is still possible. Let me just show us the blockchain. Let me go to the Polygon. This is a polygonscan.com. Now, this is the blockchain. This is the blockchain that Metaforce is using for all transactions. Now, the mother coin of the MATIC blockchain, the mother coin of the Polygon blockchain is a MATIC coin, and in the Polygon blockchain, we're actually using the DAI token. So MATIC is what we use, okay, as the main coin of this blockchain, the MATIC. That's what we use. And then we use the DAI token. The DAI token is actually a stable coin that helps us to earn in the United States dollar. The crypto format of the US dollar is what we earn in the platform. And because it is a stable coin, it is not affected by what goes on in the crypto market. If you are actually knowledgeable about cryptocurrency, you will know that currently the market is actually down and people lose money currently because of how the market is. But imagine if you are actually earning now. Picture this in your mind. Let me come back to the Metaforce platform. Metaforce is actually the platform for a certain kind of crypto, because we've known crypto to be trading, we've known crypto to be investment. Now, Metaforce is crypto networking. Crypto networking. And when you network in crypto, you don't invest, you don't trade. Ladies and gentlemen, you earn. You earn. When you network, you earn the asset. So imagine if you're earning dollars, the crypto format of dollars, you're earning it through networking. And this is done because of the smart contract. Your process of earning is done in a decentralized and transparent and secured way. That's the principles of this business. Decentralization, security, and transparency. So let's just go into this. So you can actually take your time to go through it, but let's look at this. No risk. No risk. Metaforce is different from other platforms. Why? Because transactions are processed on a blockchain by a smart contract and cannot be changed or stopped even by the creators. Transfers goes directly to participants' personal wallets with no hidden fees or the use of third-party resources, which means that every reward earned belongs entirely to the individual and cannot be used and can be used immediately. So this is like business without borders. There is no risk. So actually in business, there's always a risk, okay? So, well, let me tell you the risk involved in Metaforce. The risk involved in Metaforce is when you belong or when you join Metaforce with the wrong team. The only risk involved in Metaforce is when you join the business with the wrong upline. That's the only risk. Because with the behavior or the training of leadership of your team or your upline, that is what you will get to know if you're in the right team or not. Please, let's stay muted, please. Liz, can you help me? Your co-host. Thank you. So there is no risk. Why? Because earnings are gotten transparently and directly. Transparently means that you can actually view all transactions on the Metaforce website, on the blockchain, the Polygon blockchain, and then directly means that when you earn on the platform, it doesn't store on the website, okay? It goes directly into your wallet and you can withdraw anytime. Unlike some platforms whereby they get to pay people every 2 weeks or at the end of the month or at the end of the week. So you have to apply for withdrawal. Now, you don't apply for withdrawal in a decentralized system. The money goes directly into your wallet. And as long as you have earned, you can withdraw anytime. So Now we have some tutorials, which is what you're seeing on my screen right now. So now, how do I start earning with Metaforce? First of all, you need a wallet. You need a wallet. You can create this wallet through 3 different applications that are recommended by Metaforce. You can do it using MetaMask, all right? Or you do it with Trust Wallet, secondly, or you do it with Token Pocket. 3 of these wallets are recommended by the platform. Now, according to our team, you need to fund your wallet, which is the second thing, all right? So you register with your site with the upline, so you fund your wallet, and then when you fund your wallet with a certain amount of money, which is about 35 of the DAI token, the DAI token I showed you on the blockchain, you fund your wallet with 35 of it, at least $5 of the MATIC coin, and that's what you need to get on the Force Kinging team. So away from that, you can actually take your time to look at this. Now, how does it work? How does it work? So actually, the Metaforce platform is not just networking, it is an ecosystem, meaning that there are products, all right, there are products that we will have in a platform in the near future. Currently, the platform is launched and we're working with the Classic program. Much later, the Boost program is going to be launched, and then other program leading to our own metaverse, our own coin, Force coin is going to be launched soon. But this is the current program on the Metaforce platform. And on our Zooms, our previous Zooms, we'll dive deeper into this. So let me just talk about this a little bit. So the Classic program, the force of the Classic program is in its simplicity, the effectiveness of which has been tested for a long distance. Now, the Classic program combines of 2 schemes. We have what we call the Matrix 6, the Matrix S6, and we have what is called the Matrix S3 and S6. So these are 2 different schemes, and they are actually integrated together. All right, you can get more details of how this works in details and how it works for a team like ours on our previous Zooms on our YouTube channel. Okay, so the S6 is actually the place where you go to earn from not just your direct downline, but from the collective teamwork. In other words, we can earn from ourselves in the team in the S6 program. So the S6 actually has 6 spots, 2 on the first line and then 4 on the second line. So, and the earnings you can see here on the screen. The earnings on the S3, you can see this matrix S6, 2-level matrix. Income comes both from personal partners and spillovers of other participants. So other participants' spillovers are members of your team. That's why I said that it is a scheme, it's a matrix that you get to earn from the collective teamwork. So those collective teamwork of people that are not your direct partners are called spillovers. And the profits you gain on any level of that is the S6 matrix is 300%. 300% is what you get in one cycle of any level that is the S6 in one cycle. And guess what? You can have as many cycles as you want, as many cycles as you choose. Think about that. Then the S3, the matrix S3 is a single level matrix. The fastest profit for active participants. In other words, is the S3 is actually where you earn from your direct partners, those you brought into the platform, into the system. All right, we dive deep in our previous Zooms. Just get the recordings on our YouTube channel and get yourself fed with those information. Now on the S6, you earn 200% in one cycle. You can see we have one line, 3 spots on one line. So in one cycle, you earn 200 of this. So each of these spots is actually 100% each. Don't forget that that's one of the attributes of a decentralized platform. In other kinds of platforms, when you earn, you get to be paid in percentages. But in a decentralized platform, because you're not working for nobody, you're working for yourself. I tell people when you come into a decentralized platform like Metaverse, you are your own boss, you're your own CEO. So when you earn, as long as that particular spot belongs to you, you earn 100% of the money, 100% of it. You don't earn 80% of it. You don't earn 50%. You don't earn 80%. You don't earn 90%. You earn 100%. So if this level is actually a level for $50, when somebody takes this spot, I make $50 immediately, 100%. And when somebody takes this spot, $50, I earn another 100%. And then when somebody also takes this spot, I earn another 100%. But that last spot is in the form of recycle. Okay, and I don't want to go into that in this zone. So it is actually 100%. The same thing with the S3, the S6, sorry. The same thing with the S6 skin. All these levels are 100%. So that's why we say it is what 300% profit in one cycle. The S3 is actually 200% profit in one cycle. So the more the cycles, the more the profit. The more the upgrades also, the more the profit. All right, so that's just a little overview. On our subsequent Zoom, subsequent Zoom will go deeper into more overview about the Metaverse platform. And this is the knowledge everybody needs for a start if you want to talk to somebody about Metaverse. This is what you need to know. And that's why we're sharing it with you. We'll go deeper on our next Zoom. Because of time, we'll have to cut it short right here, right now. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen just in case somebody has a question. Please take your time to go to the website, and then the tutorials that are here for you, take your time to go through it. It is enriching. All right, so thank you very much. So to stop sharing my screen now.
We can't hear you.
I guess he's gone offline a little bit. He'll be back. Just wait a little bit. Did anyone have a question? Maybe we can wait for him if you have a question.
Yes, I just want to make sure that I heard this correctly. He said that we use MATIC and we earn in DAI.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. Anyone else with a question? And maybe we can finish up. Anyone else? I think then let's call it a night, everyone. Good night, because I'm not sure whether he's coming back. Good night and good afternoon, everyone.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thank you, Harriet.
Okay. What did I get any question? Sorry, I had a connection issue. Did I get any question from anyone that I didn't
Yeah,
answer?
there was one question whether we are using Guy and MATIC. It's just a confirmation. And I told her yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're using DAI and MATIC coins for the platform. They're using the MATIC for gas fees, network fees, while we're using the DAI for the opening of the slots, the amount of activating the slots.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it. That was all.
Okay, so I believe with the explanation, we all got a good understanding of how to prospect or explain to anyone who wants to know about metaphors, right? All right, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate, and let's make sure we let more people know about this project. We still have some more time before the site gets back up and running, and then we'll do our best to bring us more information with time. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, and I will be ending the Zoom right away. Thank you, everybody.